Okay, we are just fine-tuning everything and we're in the home stretch. And I am going to be giving you a brief video tour of everything. This is my fourth quilt community, and I've chosen to display the animals that appear on there in front with all my dolls and a few remaining teddy bears here and there. Here's the dog, and there he is on the quilt. Here is the frog, and here he is on the quilt. Here is Tiger Bunny, and here's where Tiger Bunny appears on the quilt. And here is the elephant, and right there is where the elephant appears on the quilt. And here is 3 sheep and a bunny. My cartoon characters, Olive, Gladys, and Edna the sheep, and Luella Snuggle Bunny, doing all kinds of interesting activities. They're there on a teacup ride. There they are having some fun with balloons, and all kinds of other fun stuff here. And this is my Wild About Jungle Cats quilt. One of Jeanette's co-workers was interested in buying this, but she didn't, which means we can still enjoy seeing it here when you come and get a closer look at it. And this is my fabulous Fibonacci gallopers. This was an art project inspired by my math class, where all the horses have Fibonacci numbers. One in the upper corner has a portrait of the mathematician himself, and they show flowers and things that show you where these numbers occur in nature. The zebra has, if you look really closely, a pattern like tree branches in his stripes. And this is Carousel Magic. It's got the sheep and the bunny and me in the middle, wearing my Kiss t-shirt. And this is one of my most recent quilts. I call this one Positive Energy. The top row is all animals from the Carousel of Happiness in Nederland, Colorado, complete with the gorilla, the dog, the ballet llama, as the little girl in class called it on a field trip. And then we have our internet sensation Grumpy Cat. And there's a dolphin, and 11-year-old Emma she drew this little carousel. And we have an armored horse from Michigan, Silver Beach, another My Little Pony character drawn by Lucky Lotto, and some more cool stuff. There's the semaphore horse in Australia. Do these characters look familiar? This is my masterpiece. This is the gas line horse and the honeymoon horse, frog, dog, those guys back there, remember? And I have made stuffed versions of some of these creatures on my first quilt. There's honeymoon horse and her soft sculpture companions, and some soft sculpture gaff sign horses with the big papier-mache one. And the Dee shoes, this was a project for marketing class where I had to design a line of Nike running shoes, and I did a series based on my carousel horses, and this was the prototype. I just bought a cheap pair of sneakers at Walmart and doctored them up with fabric paints. This is the pièce de résistance, my famous wedding dress. It'll look a bit better when the display is open to the public. We'll fine-tune it, put some cloth over that stump. And here we have all these majestic steeds. It took me 6 months to embroider those back when I was still living and working in Toronto before Dave and I were married. Somewhere, if you look, you will find Kiss horses. Let's see. One of them they seem to be hiding from me, but they have the likeness of Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Peter Criss. Where are they? Oh, there's Ace. And let's see. Oh, that's a pretty horse. It's amazing how much I've forgotten. There's the Peter Criss horse. One of these days, I would like to embroider every horse that's ever appeared in these Carousel News and Trader line drawings. This is the Magical Journeys quilt. This was a work in progress last time I was here. It was on the table. And how long have I been talking now? I don't want to go too long, otherwise this thing won't loaderize properly. More animals from Silver Beach. There was a story on CBC radio about a place called Zug that was under a heavy oppression, and we want to send some positive thoughts and energy to them. One of Lorraine's students did this one, the burp and fart horse, with some road apples. And this is Bepster. This horse is a tribute to my mom and dad. That's our family picture together. I embroidered that from a photo. There's Wendy's horse. She used a marker that bled through the other side of the paper, so I made a lovely reverse contrast image. And I will tell you more about that later because it inspired yet another project. Lisa drew this cat. And this is one of my spins on the Keep Calm meme on Facebook. Keep calm and create carousel horses. I have another one here. Don't panic, 1 in 88, we're taking over, get used to it, about the autism situation. Doesn't have to be such a bad thing. And this is from a horse I decorated with stickers I bought at the Michigan Convention. There's a little write-up about the project. These guys look familiar. More Michigan stickers. This is I'm Alive and Thrill Seeker. Lorraine's, what do you call this horse again? City Nights, thank you. I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. It's been a busy day. And this is the one that I designed when I sold my first quilt, the 5th one. And these are some little horses from the coloring sheet that I got at the Crossroads Village, Michigan. When we visited there, they gave us all the goodie bag at the convention. And I thought, I did some artwork with this design, and I thought it would look cool on a horse. And there's Lorraine's bath time horse. And there's the bottom row characters from the My Little Pony characters from Lucky Lotto. Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Applejack. What's the name of this one again? Oh, I can't remember at the moment. And what was Fluttershy? I can't remember the name of the blue one with the rainbow mane. I'll get to it later. Anyway, we have some lovely Mother's Day sachets. And this is my second quilt. You've seen it before. All the kids from the school bus in London, Ontario designed most of these horses. And this is my carousel zebra quilt. A lady in my class was interested in a baby quilt, but she wasn't interested in paying $250. But this would translate very nicely in both a nursery or a college dorm. It'll look good anywhere. Go figure. And these are my carousel Christmas ornaments, and I have some little sachets that are priced to clear for $1 each. The horses, Mother's Day sachets, clown puppets, and teddy bears are $4 each or 3 for $10. And we have my blue quilt with all these animals. And this one, I got this fabric at the quilt show along with the Carousel Magic quilt. And this is what I was leading up to with Wendy's design. I call this my Warhol War Horses. The Muller Stander, and it's all in 4 different color schemes. And last but not least, to show that I'm not a one-trick pony, if you pardon the expression, this is, what did I call this again? Psychedelic Jacobean. I had this book of Jacobean patterns, and I did it in my own wild and crazy color scheme with this gorgeous batik fabric I bought at the quilt show. Anyway, we're going to get this fine-tuned a bit more later on, but I do hope that people will come and experience this in person. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.